Greetings to both you, to Sergio, to Egidio, to my colleagues here in St. Petersburg. We'll begin our internet conference devoted to joint initiative of Brazilian Association of IT and Communication Companies and Russian Association of Software Companies, Brazilian BRICSCOM, Russian Russoft. This joint initiative was launched some months ago, and since then we decided to organize this web conference with participation of BRICSCOM and Russoft, and also invited our long-term partners from KPMG. And I would like to introduce you participants of today's conference, Mr. Gidio Zarella from KPMG, and Sergio Pisso from BRICSCOM. My name is Valentin Makarov from Russoft. And also in St. Petersburg, we have also Nikolai Puntikov, who is the president of Accident Services offshoring activities worldwide, and also some people from other organizations here, from government of St. Petersburg, from Ministry of Economic Development of Russian Federation, from Russian State Duma, journalists. We all greet you on behalf of Russian Innovation Week, which is coming second time in St. Petersburg, and which unites a lot of people, industrialists and politicians here in Russia, who make this innovation policy feasible. So now, my first tour of questions is concerning situation in IT industries and IT markets in the BRIC countries. And I would like to give a floor to Sergio Pisso, who is representing BRICSCOM in the United States, who is director of marketing and export of BRICSCOM in the United States. So let's proceed, Sergio. Your floor.
Thank you. Thank you, Valentin. It's a pleasure to be with you. Good morning, everyone. I will provide a brief introduction to BRICSCOM, as well as the current state of the TBPO sector in Brazil.
Good. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Sergio. And now, Mr. Zarella, who is the Chief IT Partner of KPMG Global Consultancy Company.
Valentin, thank you. And it's a pleasure to be on the call. For me, this is a public holiday here in the Public Republic of China, and it's probably a very good time to talk about China. I will talk a little bit about the BRIC countries. I actually see and have, as you may remember at NASCOM, I am a strong believer that the BRIC countries of Brazil, Russia, India and China will be major players in the technology environment going forward. I believe that there's a strong future for innovation.
Yes. Thanks. 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 And now I'd like to add some words about China. You know, there is a person whom we miss here is Mr. Zhang Qiang, who is Secretary General of CCIP, which is Chinese Council for Investment Promotion, who must be here absolutely. But now, you know, China celebrates 60th anniversary of Republic of China. So he told me he cannot do it during this day, holiday day. That's why we will meet him, but he expressed his best feelings, greetings to you, all of you, to all auditoria in Russia, and he expressed his support from his part on behalf of CCIP of what we are doing here and our appeal. And now some words about Russia. Let's make presentation of Russoft. You know, Russoft is not an IT association. It is an association of companies making software development. Next, please. Yes, we are 10 years long. We have 10 years long story. We have about $800 million of export, 23,000 people working in our companies, and we are very strongly working for lobbying our government for having better legislation, better infrastructure for development of our industry. We support IT parks and free economic zones, support other initiatives for our government favoring IT implementation in the country. So these are major points in our appeal, and now I'd like to ask my friends from Brazil, from KPMG, and our friends from here in St. Petersburg to say what they think about this appeal, what are the major points which are more close to their particular country. So first, Sergio, please, your floor.
Thanks, Valentin. Certainly, we are strongly joining Rosoft in the application of this appeal. And I just would like to outline three fundamental factors that support our position. Firstly, the global economy is slowly coming out of the worst recession in decades. And we all have observed the important role that emerging economies are playing in this process. There's no question that the BRIC countries continue to be an important engine of global growth. Secondly, information technology has long been a major driver of sustainable economic development.
Thank you, Sergio. You know, Mr. Zarella, you are leading IT in the global, probably biggest, best consultancy company in the world. What are your reflections on this appeal? Are they feasible? Are they just in time? Or what are your reactions?
Valentin, my view on this is, I guess, shared with all of you, and as we've discussed in the past, I think this initiative is an important one. For me, I think there are three factors that we need, especially in IT in the BRIC countries, to be recognized, and I think putting these appeals to the governments of BRIC countries is going to be crucial. First one is actually play in the technology sector, and to do this well, we have to have government involved. And I think some of the things that you've talked about in some of the initiatives, and I think there should be not just capital outlays to helping the sector, but also incentives to allow embryonic companies to grow.
Yes, thank you, Gideon. And now let's proceed with questioning another people here in the auditorium in St. Petersburg. We have very nice combination of people. First of all, Nick, you have heard what is happening in China, Brazil, Russia. You have offices in China, as far as I know, in Russia, Ukraine, etc. How can you compare what is happening in the different countries, in Russia compared to China and Brazil or India, in governmental support, in development of industry, in the prospects of cooperation between our countries?
Good morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to start with, on behalf of Oxygen Services, to thank Valentin for giving us the opportunity to sponsor and technically organize these video conferences. I believe it's one of the first initiatives of the kind, right? I don't think we have ever had this kind of conversation between different national associations before, and being a member of Rosoft for many years, I definitely appreciate this initiative. Second, talking about specifically Valentin's question. Indeed, Oxygen Services is a global company. We have development centers in 6 countries, including China. We are in China for 1 year already, and I have some information which allows me to do comparison and apply certain judgment to this issue or question of government support. Basically in the past few months, this summer, we've heard from Russian President Mr. Medvedev on several occasions declarations. He was naming information technology, IT, as one of, as he called it, priority industries for national economy, to basically diversify the economy, to increase our share in the global market, and so on and so forth.
Yes, thank you, Nick. So now we'll finish our internet conference. I would like to express my gratitude to Sergio, who needs to sleep now, right now, yes. To Gidio in Hong Kong, who is, thank you very much for participation. Also to the taxi here, to Nick Puntikov, who is also a sponsor, organizer of the technical part of the thing. Thanks to all the team who's working for half a month for making this internet conference really realized. And I would like to express my wishes of further steps, which will be quite necessary to spread this appeal among other associations and also to implement it in practice. Good luck to you. Thank you for participation, and see you later. Okay.